What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So coming off a rough night, to say the least. This slip on the screen right now, this is our Flex Friday slip. Actually saved my day yesterday, or I would have been down pretty bad. But can't say we did catch our Flex Friday. So this is posted on last Friday. Obviously, we do one of these every single week. We just have all the mods will select one prop they like. Then me and Ace will pick the prop we like, put them all together on a 6-man or 5-man or whatever, and sometimes they cash, sometimes they don't. So we got lucky on this one. Two ended up not playing, so the payout went down to a 5x, and then we obviously had a push here. So with a push and a DNP, a 5x ended up being the payout, which is still pretty good. $100 to win 500, can't complain. Free picks yesterday, didn't do too well. Hero cash for us. Sohan had 5 RA in 37 minutes of playing time, which is awful. Ant-Man had 14 points with 20 shot attempts, which is awful. Brandon Aubrey ended up chalking this just due to not kicking any field goals. Dallas couldn't move the ball at all, couldn't even get in field goal range. And then we had Drew Lock passing yards, which was absolutely free, but wasn't enough to do anything because Aubrey was chalk as well. So anyway, overall, not a great day yesterday. Obviously, like I said, the Flex Friday did save us. I am still going to pick a winner from yesterday's video to win a free month of VIP. So if you guys are new to the channel, every single video I give away a free month to a random comment, but this video has to hit 150 likes. So if we hit 150 likes on the video, I will pick a random comment down below to win a free month. So make sure you guys hit the like button, drop a comment. You got to be subscribed to win. We're 400 and something subscribers away from 25K. Super thankful, guys. Appreciate all of you guys. And let's go ahead and pick our winner from yesterday's video. So winner is going to be for Trumpet Nation, who said, love your videos. I appreciate you, Trumpet. Send me a message on Discord. I got you a free month of VIP. Appreciate the love and support from every single one of you. And I do have 5 NBA plays today that we will jump over here in a moment. If you guys do want to get a free month of our VIP, you can sign up for any of our partnered apps. These include CHALKBOARD, Sleeper, Underdog, Parlay Play, and Better. Any of those 5 apps, if you sign up and use our code, you get a free month. Just let me know if you signed up. And if you guys do just want to purchase our VIP, there's a WAP link and a Patreon link down in the description. They both send you to the same place, our Discord server. Our Discord is absolutely free to join. Would love to have you guys in the free server anyways. But if you guys do want to pay for VIP, links down there as well. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and jump into these picks. Your boy drinking a Celsius again. I need some energy this morning, man. I'm war slap out. If you guys don't know how shutdown is. Shutdown is when the plant isn't running. So I work with Michelin, and the plant's been down since pretty much before Christmas. And yeah, every day working kind of sucks, not gonna lie. But anyways, we move on. Gotta go to work here in a minute anyway. But let's jump into these plays, guys. So pick number 1 is gonna be for our man Walker Kessler. So we're gonna take Kessler. I played him a few times this season. Prizepicks doesn't have any props on the board for Kessler. I don't know why they don't have any posted right now. You can get these on CHALKBOARD, Sleeper, Parlay Play, whatever you want. I already have Kessler pulled up here. I took him at 22.5 PRA. So this line, he's cashed it pretty consistently, man. 22.5 is Vegas knows what they're doing with this line because he's come really, really close to this line a lot of games. So let's go look at the matchup anyways. The Jazz are playing against the Nuggets tonight. This is going to be a I think it's going to be a competitive game. Hopefully there's no blowout or anything. But I got Walker Kessler pulled up over here on Props Madness. You guys have been trying Props Madness out, and we're just going to take a look at the prop. So 22.5, you can see he's cashed it 13 of 24 games on the season, which is 54% hit rate. Head-to-head, he has cashed this both games versus Denver this season, which is 32 and 33 PRA. So he's had really good games versus Denver. The good thing about the Nuggets is they give up a ton of stats to the center position. So you can come down here, you can look at similar players versus the Nuggets, and this is just points, but you can see everybody except Capella. Obviously, Capella will be the one to chalk, right? Everybody except for Capella has been cashing this. Jalen Duren, Kessler cashed it his last time. Gafford, Lively, Pirtle, Kessler's other prop, you can see, or last time he played, he cashed it, had 18 points. So Kessler's been killing the prop. You can look at the season shot chart for Denver. They give up most of their points down here in the paint, or not most of them, but a good many of them down in here. And then Kessler, most of his shots are going to be putbacks or right under the rim. So looking at where Kessler shoots the ball and where Denver gives up majority of their points, it's not the perfect matchup, but Kessler's had success with Denver in the past. I like this play, and I got to give him a chance. I'm going to pull Kessler on Outlier first, or second, because obviously I got to look it up on Outlier. I use Outlier every single video. If you guys are new to Outlier, link for a 7-day free trial is down in the description. But 22.5, you can see 54% he's cashed it. When I was saying Vegas is good at this line, this is why. You can see how many times he's hooked this number. 22, 22, 22. So 3 of his last 5 games, he's hooked this, which is unlucky because this prop used to be 21.5. Lots of times this season it's been 21.5, which he would have cashed. But for the matchup versus Nuggets, center position, 18th, 27th, and 24th in PRA. Give up tons of stats. Kessler's going to play around 30 minutes a game. I like the prop for him. I got to lock him in. Walker Kessler, pick number 1 of the day. If you like it, tail it. If you don't, just fade it. But big stretch. Gosh, man. I'm telling you, dude, I'm sore. I've been going to the gym more lately, too. And, boys, I am wore slap out, man. I ain't trying to complain, but sheesh, dude, I'm so tired. Let's jump into pick number 2, guys. Enough complaining. So, second pick of the day is going to be for our man Zubac. And I do know it got bumped on Prizepicks. So, we got this line at 29.5. It's 30.5 on Prizepicks. It was 30+ on Parlay Play, or on Sleeper, I mean, and I think it's still 30.5 on Parlay Play as well. Let me move this mic up slightly so I don't punch it again. So Zubac, so you can get him at 29.5 on Parlay Play. Payout's not quite the 1.7x that we got him at, but it is 1.6x, 1.58, which is still close enough. I would take him at 29.5 before I took him at 30.5 because Zubac is sweaty sometimes, and I don't like to play. I don't like bumps. I really hate playing bumps just because you get hooked so many times, man. But Zubac at 29.5 PRA, I think it's going to cash. I like this play a lot. Let's go ahead and pull Zubac up over here on Outlier. So Zubac, 29.5 PRA. He has cashed in 7 of his last 10 games. He's cashed it in 7 straight games. And he's cashed it 65% on the season, which is 20 of 31 games. I like this play a lot, man. So Pelicans versus the Clippers. Pelicans obviously play absolutely zero defense. 25th, 27th, and 28th in terms of points, rebounds, and assists. Go over to the center position. Not quite as many stats to the center. 16th, 24th, and 8th. But Zubac has been eating, man. If you go head-to-head, yes, he has struggled versus the Pelicans. None this season. But last season, he was averaging... You can see he had 1 game with 30 minutes. The other games he played 21, 23, 21. So not huge minutes versus the Pelicans, averaging 24.7. This season he's averaging 30 minutes a game. So you can't really look at these head-to-head matchups just due to the amount of minutes he played. But I do like this play. They are playing in New Orleans. You can come down here to show away games. Away games this season, Zubac is 12 of 14 games, which is 86% that he's cashed away. So really good matchup in my opinion. I like this play. I got to lock in our boy Zubac, who's been cashing us out a lot lately. Hopefully he doesn't cash us again. Or, oh my gosh, I did not just say that. Hopefully he can cash us again. Hopefully I didn't jinx this. But anyway, Pelicans, you can see, you can look at the injury news. Brandon Ingram is out again. Zion is still out. Obviously, Messi is game time decision. I think that's a pretty big... a big one for us, but regardless of that, man, hopefully this game stays competitive enough. I do like Zubac over 29.5 PRA. Let's pull Zubac up over here on Props Madness. Still just trying this platform out. I'm not perfect at using it yet, but let's pull him up. So Zubac, PRA, 29.5. Obviously, same head-to-head ratio, or same hit rate, whatever. The head-to-head is going to be the same, whatever. But anyway, you can look at the opponent's defense season shot chart. They give up most of their points down here right under the bucket. Most of Zubac's points is right under the bucket, right in the paint, man. You can see 62% of Zubac's shots are from down there, and then they give up 29th in the league to those putback shots. So love this play for our man Zubac. You can look at similar points versus the Pelicans. Josh Allen just cashes his line. Mobley hooked his line. He needed 15.5. He got 15. Josh Allen cashed it again. Ayton cashed 2 of his 3 games. Vucevic cashed. So 5 of the last 7 centers versus them has cashed their points prop. So leaving to hopefully a good game for our man Zubac. Like I said, as long as this game stays competitive. If this game's a blowout, Zubac's probably not going to cash, but we'll see. I like the play anyway. And I'm going to give our boy Zubac a chance at 29.5 PRA. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull up a free slip for you guys. This is a protected play on Sleeper with the free pick. So you can see Mobley's not a free pick. I threw him in at 15 points if you want to play it. We got Vucevic PRA, which is going to be one of our next picks. Mychik PRA, or points under, which we'll go over here in a second. That one's risky. And then we got Zubac. So $20 to win 94 if you guys do want to tell this play. But let's jump into our next pick. So next pick of the day is for our man Vucevic. It's going to be our first goblin of the day. So we got Vooch over 29.5 PRA. Why? Guess we're not locking that one in on Prizepicks either, because Prizepicks doesn't post the lines till 3 p.m. But anyway, Vucevic, 29.5 PRA. You can't get it over here on Parlay Play anyway, because Parlay Play is goated right now. So 29.5 PRA. Our man Vucevic. Bulls are playing against the Hornets tonight, so hopefully this game's not a blowout. We're going to look at this, and we're going to tread lightly with these Hornets plays. So let's find PRA. Over 29.5. Vucevic's cashed his 8 of last 10 games. He's cashed it 26 of 31 games on the season, averaging 34 PRA. He's cashed it 3 of his 4 games versus Charlotte. None are from this season, but 3 of his last 4 games versus Charlotte he's cashed. Charlotte gives up middle of the pack in every stat, 15th, 11th, and 15th in points, rebounds, and assists. To the center position, around the same, 13, 19, 19, a little bit more. But I do like Vucevic, man. The problem with this game, injuries. LaMelo's game time decision. Cody Martin's game time decision. And Brandon Miller is game time decision. So I don't think they're going to sit. Levine and Giddey are game time decision as well. So if Giddey, Levine, and Dosunmu all sit, then it could still be competitive even if LaMelo and them sit. But we'll see what happens, man. I think LaMelo's going to play. I think Miller's going to play. Hopefully they all play. Well, his is a left ankle sprain. I feel like Cody Martin does play. Brandon Miller, iffy. But regardless, man, I like the prop. I got to lock him in. I got to lock in Vucevic. I think he's going to have a good game regardless, even if they sit. And if Levine sits, then that opens up a lot of opportunity for our man Vucevic. So we'll see what happens. Left toe soreness. That's a rough one to be out for. But anyway, Vucevic, 29.5 PRA. I'm locking him in. Let's pull it up over here on Props Madness to see where Hornets give up most of their points. So I'm going to come over here to Vucevic. We're just leaving on points. You can see opponent's defense. They give up a lot of three-pointers. And they give up some more little putback shots like Vucevic. So 26 under the paint in terms of defense. And most of them are post-up shots. You can see here, opponent's defense rate, 26th. Off-screen, 28th, which Vucevic doesn't obviously shoot many of. But you can come over here to player. Most of Vucevic's shots. So he has 32% three-pointer chance. And then 31% a little bit out from under the goal. But regardless of that, man, I like to play for our man Vucevic. I think he's going to get some I think he's going to cash this out is what I meant to say. But you can see similar players versus the Hornets. 4 of the last 6 have cashes, with Joe Val missing one of his 2. Josh Allen cashing, Mobley, Josh Allen, and Mobley. So obviously it's the same matchup. Cavs are obviously going to have a decent game versus the Hornets. But like this play, Vucevic's going to cash this out tonight. And I got him locked in. You can get him over on Parlay Play, Chalkboard, or Sleeper. Not going to get him on Parlay or on Prizepicks right now. But that is pick number 3 of the day. Jumping into our 4th play of the day. This is the one I already showed you guys. It's for our man Mychik, however you want to call his name. I could be butchering his name. But we took him under 15.5 points on Sleeper. So it is 14.5 on Prizepicks right now. Don't touch the 14.5. If he's not 15.5 on any platform, just fade this one. So looks like he's 14.5 on Parlay Play as well. I'm not taking him under 14.5 just because of the injury news and not knowing who's going to play. Now, if LaMelo, Miller, and Cody Martin all play, I'll take him under the 14.5. But really, you just need to pay attention to what happens with this prop. So you can see Mychik has cashed this in 16 of 20 games on the season so far, 80%. Head-to-head, he's been under both games versus Chicago. One from this season, where he only has 7 points. You can come down here. He's averaging 21 minutes a game. He has had a few games where he had over 30 minutes, depending on who's out. And he's put up 8 field goal attempts per game on average, where he had 13 his last game versus OKC. He had 14 that one game versus Philly. So it really just depends who's playing. So this is huge. The injury news for this play is massive, and you have to keep an eye on this before you play the prop, especially at 14.5. I locked it in. I risked it at 15.5 because I thought 15.5 was a little bit high. Because if you take this to 15.5, I can't even show the under. There's another game where he even missed, and he barely went over his last game with lots of minutes and lots of shot attempts. So for me, I think 15.5 is a lot safer. 14.5, just keep an eye out for the prop. So that is pick number 4 of the day. Let's pull them up over here on what am I talking about? On Props Madness. So once again, we've already looked. Should give up most of the Chicago gives up most of their points from the three-pointer and under the rim as well. Go to player. He does shoot a lot of threes. So the matchup for points is going to be good in the three-point attempts. Let's see how many three-point attempts he actually averages. So just going to hit points here. You can come down here to three-pointers. He averages 4.5 threes a game. When other players are out, he shot 8 and 7. So he does shoot a lot of threes when LaMelo and them are missing. So you just got to keep an eye out for that as well. So he could shoot a lot of threes a night, depending on who's playing. Similar points players. This one's 7 out of 15, which we don't really have to be worried about based off of that matchup. But it is Chicago. It is going to be a fast-paced team. If some of these players sit, then Magic is probably going to get quite a few shot attempts. So be careful with that one. I would fade it at 14.5 if everybody is out. But that is pick number 4 of the day for our 5th final play of the day. This one I know is on Prizepicks. It's our second goblin. It's going to be for our man Sabonis. I'm locking him in again, 34.5 PRA. I've already told you guys, against Dallas, against the Lakers, there's several teams that I will take Sabonis against every single time because they're pretty fast-paced. Sabonis versus Dallas, I like to play. Now, Sabonis versus Dallas in the past hasn't been amazing, but at 34.5, I've got to lock him in. So let's pull up Sabonis over here. PRA, original line's 34 or 38.5. At 34.5, he's cashed it 9 of his last 10. He hooked us the last game where he did foul out versus the Lakers. So there is a little bit of justification for that one. He's cashed this 25 of 29 on the season, which is 86%. And then versus Dallas, he's cashed this 2 of 4, where he hooked it 2 games where he had 32. All these are from last season. Don't have any from this season. Dallas gives up 13th, 14th, and 20th in points, rebounds, and assists. If you go to the center position, 25th, 21th, and 24th. Give up tons of stats to the center position. I love this play, man, for our man Sabonis. I lock this in 34.5 about every time Sabonis plays, depending on the matchup. If it's versus the Lakers, I'm going to take it. If it's versus Phoenix, I'm going to take it. If it's versus Dallas, I'm going to take it. There's a few other teams I will take it every single time. Chicago, I probably would as well. But Sabonis, love this play. Got to lock him in at 34.5 PRA. Let's pull this one up over on Props Madness. We'll go Dallas versus the Kings. We're going to hit Sabonis. We're just going to leave it on points because it doesn't matter. Let's do this. I'll bring it down a couple to be kind of like a goblin play. And then you can see player, most of Sabonis, 56% of Sabonis' points are going to be under the goal. Opponent's defense, they don't give up many under the goal. So the matchup points-based isn't going to be perfect for a man Sabonis. But looking at similar players, Bam, Jokic, and then Sengun. 3 of the last 4 similar players have cashed out versus them with 19 points, 33 points, and 37 points for that. So Sabonis does get a lot of RA, so points isn't even the biggest thing for Sabonis. He can drop 20 rebounds in a game if he has a good game. So that being said, 34.5 is low in my opinion, and I've got to lock in Sabonis. So those are our plays for today, guys. We have Walker Kessler over PRA, Ivica Zubac over 29.5 PRA, Vucevic over 29.5 PRA. We got Magic under 15.5 points. Fade this at 14.5. Do not take it at 14.5. Keep your eyes peeled for injury news. And then we got Sabonis, 34.5 PRA. Those are our plays for today, guys. Lock them in if you like them. Fade them if you don't. Hope you guys have an amazing day today. Hopefully we can have a good day and we can cash all of our slips. But anyways, if you guys do want a chance at free VIP, drop a comment down below. I'll see y'all in the next video, and I hope you guys have an awesome day.